Hello, it's Amy with Just a Little Ink. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and I'd like to share with you today an alternative project that I've created using just the stamp set from the June 2022 paper pumpkin kit. It's the most recent kit that Stampin' Up has sent. It's a subscription service that's mailed directly to your mailbox every month, and you control the months that it comes or does not come, or how long that you would like to be a subscriber. All those controls are with you, and it's a fun kind of surprise. I tell everyone it's like getting a magazine in the mail. You don't know what's coming, though Stampin' Up has been giving hints over the last number of years. But when you get it, you're excited for what you have, and it's always something fun. The June kit is Pick of the Crop, and it has 3 different cards with envelopes times 3, so you get 9 cards. They are full-sized cards. They give you full color instructions, and everything that you need comes in the kit. This kit also comes with one canvas bag that will fit all the cards so that you could give them away as a gift. So that you are aware, the other option you have while supplies last is that you can purchase, if you are a subscriber, additional canvas bags. It's kind of a fun little perk of being a subscriber. And the next kit is a kit entitled Sending Good Thoughts. This will be the July kit. It's all sea-related themed projects. And you need to subscribe before the end of day on July the 10th. So the 10th of the month is kind of the big key. Every kit comes with a Stampin' Spot and then photopolymer stamp set. And so what I am using today, I'm not using the ink spot. What I'm going to be using is just the stamp set, and I'm actually only using 3 of the stamps out of this particular stamp set. Every month I mail to my subscribers a thank you note, and so the thank you note that I'm sending for the June kit is this one here, and I thought that this stamp set lent itself really well to a masking technique, and so that's what I'm going to show you. I'm going to pull out my Pierce pad because these are photopolymer stamps, makes it the best for stamping on. I'm going to pull out, I've cut this piece just a little bit smaller. So this is 3 1/4 by 4 3/4, so that it can be layered with a piece of Night of Navy. It's one of the coordinating colors. So it'll sit right behind it. And that one's cut just a little bit bigger. So this one is at 3 3/8 by 4 7/8. So let me show you how I did that. To begin with, I took some Post-it note. Pull this here. Just took some Post-it, not let the sticky here. I'm going to pull out my Memento ink so that I can use my Stampin' Blends with it. And I inked it up so that a part of it was on that edge. I did the same thing with the berries. Then I cut them out so that I have a sticky piece to come over. That's important. And then so as I stamped, I'm just going to kind of show you how I decided. I'm going to line it up. Then I took my cover, my mask, laid it on top. I'm anxiously awaiting the new masking paper from Stampin' Up, but mine has not come yet. It's on the way. Then this covers up my original so that I can come behind. Let it sit there a minute. And then I'm going to cover up. Whoops, I need to stamp them first. So I'm going to come in, don't need this here just yet. I'm going to come in with my blueberries and I'm going to stamp them in front. Then I can cover up my blueberries. And I'm going to stamp behind them, and I decided to kind of lay this strawberry on its side. And I'm going to cover my strawberry and kind of get the idea of how all of this works. It's a very beginner type of technique. It actually is the very first technique I shared at my very first open house after I became a demonstrator. So then I can pull off. Actually, I want to leave them there for just a minute because I want to add one more set of blueberries kind of into here. And then finally, I'm going to stick some blueberries over here on the edge. White space is a good thing in design. So I can pull these off. And you'll see how I have a bunch of fruit kind of lined up. I've gone ahead and started stamping one of them, and actually I've already colored most of it so I can show you. I'll pull this out of the way. I've already stamped and then colored all of the strawberries. I'd use the brand new Sweet Sorbet for the strawberries. I colored their stems in the light mossy meadow, and then I'm using Night of Navy on the Stampin' blends. All of our blends are two-sided. One is a bullet tip, the other is a brush tip for broader areas. They come in two sets, one with a dark and one with a light, so that you can blend all of your parts. So I'm going to use not the brush tip, but the bullet tip. I tend to use the bullet tip the most. And I'm going to come along the edges that I want darker. And I'm going to do the same thing on this one here, over here, just to give me a shadow. And I'm going to pull out the light Stampin' blend. And I'm going to then come into that dark part and swirl. I like to use little circle motions. And I'm going to drag it toward the other side. And that helps to blend that darker section into the lighter section. So I start in the darker and go across. There's lots of different techniques. This is just the one I prefer when I am blending. Like so. So that I have then my blueberries on the front of my card. Then I've got a piece of Whisper White. I keep saying that. Our paper used to be called Whisper White. Basic white. It's a 1/2 inch piece, and I'm going to use the little saying that is the long skinny one that says you're the pick of the crop. I can't talk today. So, and again, I want to pull out my Pierce mat just because that helps give me that cushion that I won't have otherwise. So I'm going to stamp it right in the middle. I've already bannered the ends with my Pick-a-Punch. It's the banners Pick-a-Punch. It has 3 different widths that go through. And then I cut just a little skinny, this is about a 1/4 inch piece that can go underneath it. So I'm going to get my adhesive out. Line it up so I have a little bit coming through. Don't want a lot coming through. I almost pushed too much there. The beauty is that I can pull it up, so we're going to come in this way. I think I picked one that's maybe a little bit shorter. No worries, because let's grab out my paper snips, cut it in half, and I can spread that gap out. No one's going to know, except you, that that's what I did. A little tip for when you have a piece that maybe isn't as long as you thought it was. So then I can take this piece, I'm going to put some dimensionals underneath. Grab where I've got my dimensionals. I have some minis, those will work. Put a few of them on. Over here, get them out of the way. Put those in the middle. I decided I liked this kind of coming through the center a little bit. You could put it obviously wherever you wanted. Come up a little higher, make sure it's straight. Then I'm going to go ahead and attach it to my layer, that piece of Night of Navy. Line it up and then attach it to the front of my note cards and envelopes. So I have a note card here. These are a 3.5 by 5 inch note card. They are mailable, which makes it really nice. They come with the envelopes. I'm going to put some adhesive. I love my Stampin' Seal. And then it just barely has an edge around all 4 pieces. And so like that. And I've got my 2 note cards. Again, I think this stamp set works so well for this masking technique, but there are so many other ways that you could use it. I hope that you'll try it. If you don't already have a demonstrator, I would love to be your demonstrator. You can order anytime on my website, justalittleinc.stampinup.net, and I will have all the measurements and pictures of this technique on my blog, justalittleinc.com. If you would like to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin through me, you can do that again anytime for this next month's kit before the 10th of July. Look forward to hearing from you soon. Bye-bye.